Today, I'm going to build these two sets. This is my new style of video that I'm going to be doing on this channel. Excuse the background, it will have Lego eventually and the camera will be better. However, we're going to start building these two sets. The aim for this video is you can just have me on in the background whilst I build these Lego sets. So why don't you go pick a set to build and build along with me? Maybe you can match with me and build the exact same thing, who knows? But yeah, go get a set, let's build together and let's enjoy. We'll start by getting this poly bag open. This video should be relatively short. I don't have my Brick Buddy design tray, otherwise I would be using that. But let's get it. So how was everyone's day today? I hope it was really good. My day was pretty decent. I just worked and it was pretty good. Let's talk about Lego city plans. So if you don't know, I am going to be starting a Lego city and I am really in the background planning all this. I hope you can see roughly my paces. Again, excuse the camera angle, apologies. This is work in progress, but I want to see how this video does. But yes, basically I am working on a Lego city currently and I've got really good plans. Obviously we have a lot of brick vivid stuff, so there's a lot of Lego modulars and things like that going in there, the Daily Bugle and stuff like that all going in there. So I think it's got a really good plan. If you've seen my Lego haul over on TikTok, that was uploaded today, I think is the same time as this video is going out, roughly, then you would have seen that I am going to be putting in, well, I can take it out of the bag actually because the bag is right next to me. I'm going to be putting that into the city, which is going to go next to the Daily Bugle and the Avengers Tower. There's going to be like a roll plate in between, and this will be next to it with the taxi that comes with the Bugle and the big sort of monster thing that comes with the Avengers Tower. That's my plan. So there's loads and loads of plans. I've got loads of Lego to build now, so I might just do it on these videos. Let me know how you like this video. It's experimental. We're trying to see how it works, but I can talk. So I thought, why not talk and build? And as I say, the camera angles will become better as I get my background and all that stuff sorted out. The rest of the room is just a huge mess at the minute. There's like Lego all in boxes because the only way I could get rid of my shelf was putting the Lego in boxes. So that's exactly what I did. I put the Lego all in boxes and they're all in boxes over to the right hand side, which is where I would normally film. You would have noticed probably that as I've been filming, I have been filming just with my old background. So I do want to get it all back up and running because it was really good when we had it and I kind of miss having it. I miss looking at all my Lego. You don't realise how much you actually stare at your Lego until it's not out. A lot of people that have probably moved house can say that. Like, you don't realise it. So hopefully I can get it all back soon. It's just a case right now of how sort of, not even, it's nothing to do with the expense, I've got the money there. It's just trying to make it work, kind of, which I have been struggling with how to make it work. Sorry, I'm just looking at the instructions. But yeah, if you do like these types of videos, we can keep these going. I'm hoping I put a bit of soothing music in the background. Only Mr. Editor me will know what is going on there, but we're on to the next part of the instructions. So this should be a relatively quick video. I don't think it'll be long, but my plan is see how this goes, test it out and see if you want more videos like this. We can make longer ones, bigger sets. I mean, my backlog is huge. How big is your backlog? Like, mine is 14 sets, not including the new ones I bought today. If I include the new ones I bought today, we're talking like 15 sets. And then Brick Vivid keep sending me stuff out. They are sending me out something else, which I'll not spoil for you because this video will be going out before what they're sending me, but they're sending me 2 sets. So loads and loads of stuff is coming. Yo, sorry, there's like big motorbike sounds going on outside. But yeah, loads of stuff coming, loads of content, the Lego City content coming as well, and I can't wait to build the city. It's something. I'm looking for tables as well, though. You don't realise how hard it is to try and find the correct like tables. Firstly, that is big enough that will give you enough to put all your sets on. The next thing that you need is to make sure that you've got the space, to make sure it's within your budget. You know, it's not as easy to make a Lego city as you may think. We obviously see tons and tons of content creators doing it, and it isn't that easy, to be honest with you. But there we go. That's a Premier Ball done. I believe I'm saying it right. Pokeball, and we had 1 spare piece. Let me put that down. it's pretty cool actually. It's a good little build. I like it. Don't know where I'm going to put it because all my Lego is in boxes, as I say. Spare piece can just go there. On to the second build, which is 254 pieces. So this one might take a while. If you know me, I used to keep my boxes. Now I don't keep my boxes, so we'll just pull it open and then we'll bin the box. How many bags? So we've got bag 3. 3 bags. Nice. Should get through it relatively quick. We also get points, which I will collect afterwards, and 3 stickers. So should be relatively good to build. I'm not going to give you the points, but the instruction book is lengthways, so that's pretty good. Now let's get this open and we can start building it. Oh yeah, let me show you the inside of that actually. So you can see the 2 other ones, the Japan restaurant, the taqueria, and now we have the Greek one. I don't know what the final one's going to be, but I will get that. The threshold, oops, bad tear. But the threshold I feel for these sets is really, really high. It's £160 UK price. £160 to actually be able to get this Restaurant of the World GWP. And if you're like me and you've already collected the first 2, you're going to want to have all 4. I know they used to do a series and it was like Houses of the World or something like that. I can't remember. But they also had 4, so I can imagine, like, I didn't collect Lego at the time, but I could imagine that it would be the same thing that I'm feeling right now, which is I need these all. So there's one more to go. Whenever it comes out, I will be getting it. And that will complete the collection. They are also going to feature in the Lego City somehow. I've not thought of how we're going to integrate them yet, but that's a problem for future me. I have conjoined, I don't know if you remember, you might have been in one of my lives, but I conjoined the previous 2 together, and if I'm making a Lego City, I'm going to have to break those apart, but I don't think I've got all the pieces for it, so we're going to have to bear with me. Oh my gosh, that's a cool piece. There is like some sort of like, I don't know what's in it, but maybe chocolate sauce, I don't know, but that is pretty sick. And she gets that. There's the minifigure. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Focus, there you go. Let's get on to the build. So, starting us off nice and simple. I really love tiling floors when it comes to Lego. That is one thing that I absolutely love. Like, even doing the Daily Bugle, the, what's the other one called? The Avengers Tower. Like, part of it that was really fun for me was just tiling the floors. Like, I don't know if anyone else has that, but just hearing all the snaps. Like, the snaps and as you tile. So satisfying for some reason. And I really like the way that these little builds managed to come together. They were really, really creative, to be honest with you. Like, the way that they're made is really, really well done. It's something that I would never personally think of making. Like, if somebody were to come up to me like, yo, can you make this? I'd be like, probably not, you know. But I do hope you're enjoying this video so far. What are you building with me, actually? I forgot to ask you to let me know in the comments what you're building with me, because I will go in the comments and read what you have been building. I hope it's a good little set, whatever it is that you choose to build. And if we're having a race right now, I hope I'm beating you, because I love a race. One other thing, there will be loads and loads of updates, as I've said, within the next couple of months over on the TikTok. Hopefully on YouTube here as well, there'll be loads and tons of content, but there's going to be loads and loads of updates coming. This is almost like a refresh of, because obviously we changed the name to Dylan Brick Life, because we ended up getting a lot of partnerships with Brick Vivid, and I felt like calling myself Lego when basically I had, this will now be, the 2 that are coming will be my 4th and 5th set from Brick Vivid, so I just feel like it's a bit unfair to be called Legoverse. So yeah, Brick Life, which I prefer, nice name. And there'll be a load of changes coming to Brick Life. We are basically having a refresh of the channel, more or less, and in that it means that there's loads of new things coming, loads of money to spend as well is what it means actually. So I'm not looking forward to having to spend the money. However, who doesn't want a Lego City? Sorry, I'm trying to rotate this. I don't know if anyone else does this, but when they're building the Lego, they need to like copy the rotation of the instructions to make sure that they're building it right. I've always done that when it comes to Lego, and I think it's a pretty good little thing. One thing I do want to ask you though, guys, is when did you get into Lego? What age were you? Were you always into Lego like myself? Like, I was always into Lego. Then I stopped when I was a kid for a bit. Then I got back into it, obviously, as an adult. So when did you start getting into Lego? Was it just when you were an adult that you got into it? Or when you were young, were you always into Lego like me? Like, let me know, because that kind of stuff interests me. Like, if people came into it as an adult, or if they were always into Lego, or maybe you've got kids and they're into Lego and then that got you into Lego. You know, there's loads and loads of reasons people get into Lego, but it's just a shared hobby which I think everyone absolutely loves. And let's be real, we spend too much money on that. If you saw my haul, which is hopefully released, I think that'll be tomorrow when I'm filming this video. I don't know if this video is going to come out because I need to edit it and add some music into it. So this video might be out later, but if you've seen the haul, how do you think I did? Did I do good? I think it's a pretty good haul. It's a lot of small sets, but it's sets that I really wanted. They're all new sets as well. Obviously, you know me, I go for retired sets. However, I thought, you know what? There's not a lot of retired sets that I need right now. So I thought I'd go for the newer sets. The retired sets that I'm hunting out actually right now, which is actually a really good question. What retired sets are you needing before December? So there is like 4 or 5 for me, I believe. So there's a couple of small ones, like the Burger restaurant. I try to get all the Fortnite sets, so that I can get that at Smith's for really cheap. Another one that I need is the Botanical Gardens, which is a Lego Stores exclusive, and it's £300 odd. But that's one that I don't want to miss out on because that will look good in the Lego City. And the final one is Natural History Museum. Those are the 3. No, there's another one as well. What is the other one? I can't remember. But there's a couple of other ones that I need as well. But those are the 3 that I really, really need. The 2 bigger ones more than the smaller Burger one. I can get that whenever. So hopefully I can get at least Botanical Gardens first, then Natural History Museum. Although I think I would rather get History Museum first, because if the Botanical Gardens did go away, I wouldn't really be too upset, to be honest. Like, I could miss the set and I wouldn't get annoyed about it, but the Natural History Museum, I couldn't miss that set because I am obviously making the city, so that is one set that I couldn't miss out on. One other thing as well though about that set exclusively is that there's obviously going to be the new January release for the new modular, so I will get that when it releases as well. And I've still got, how many modulars do I have to build in my backlog? I have the newer one from this year, which I've not built, Boutique Hotel and Tudor Corner. So yeah, I still have loads of modulars to build and get through, which is going to be really fun, to be honest with you. What bit am I doing now? Nice. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself thinking, oh, what bit am I actually doing? But this is coming along together really, really nicely. It's a good little build, 100%. I hope you manage to get your hands on it, because I know loads and loads of people were after, so I'm making sure my mic's on, were after these little sets. Because they're like me and they've already started to collect them. So once you start, there ain't no going back, ladies and gents. There ain't no going back. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep swimming. Let's keep swimming, swimming. Sorry, that was way too far. Yo, that's sick. That's like a little staircase, which that was a really cool technique to build that. And it goes right there. I think that's the end of bag 1. Yeah, it is. So we got loads and loads of spare pieces. So I'm going to grab them and just put them next to me up here, because this is where my spare pieces are going. There you go. And that's what we have so far. I didn't think that I would like that, but I'm really liking it so far. The colours are really good. So let's get bag 2 open. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a minifigure as well, which we will place in at one point. Let me put the minifigure aside and get bag 2 open. This is when it becomes noisy, so I'm going to try not to speak because the noise might take over me. It's got a fair amount of pieces. There we go. Do you love paper bags, or is it just me that loves paper bags? I absolutely think that paper bags are one of the best things that Lego could do. For me, paper bags feel more premium than plastic bags. I don't know why, but paper bags to me just feel like an extra premium. And I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I think paper bags make the Lego feel a lot nicer than plastic bags. I don't know if that's just me, but I mean, I hope it's not just me, and I hope many of you agree with me, because I mean, it's kind of fact that it makes it better. What do I need to do? Sorry, you'll find out in these videos that I like to sing a lot. Especially if I don't have music to listen to. Like, I like to listen to music and build Lego. Although, one thing I will say, when I was doing the Brick Vivid Avengers Tower and the Daily Bugle, I was actually watching the movies that are correlated to that. So, obviously Spider-Man for the Daily Bugle, and as I'm doing the Avengers Tower recently, I am watching The Avengers, which has honestly been such a great experience. I do love to listen to music as a build, however, it's been a really good experience. Now, you're going to be shocked, but I am placing this sticker on with just my fingers, no brick separator, and we're going to see how good I managed to do it. Let's pull it down a bit. You know what? You got to give it to me. That is pretty good, right? Come on. That's talent right there. Look at that. That is talent, right? I think it's talent. I mean, you're probably getting scared and commenting going, why did you do that? I mean, it's talent. And you can't tell me that isn't talent. That is talent right there. I think it's good that there's only 3 stickers in this. Honestly, this in comparison to the other 2 little builds, I feel like there's more going on in here. And I don't know if that's just me. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like there is a lot more going on this build than there was with the other 2 that I've released. Like, there's a lot more intricate details. It's just white and blue, but I've never been to Greece. However, it is somewhere that I would love to visit. And I've seen stuff like this, like on the videos that I've seen of Greece and things like that. And it makes me want to go. So when are we going, guys? Let's organise a trip to Greece. Oh yeah, you know what I'm going to be doing? Hopefully, fingers crossed. If things go well, stuff that I can't talk about, if things go well, I'm hoping to go to another K-pop concert. If you know, you would have heard me rabble on about going to see Twice, which was one of the most amazing experiences ever, to be honest with you. And I would love to relive that over and over again. Now I'm going to go try and see another group in London, which is in 3 weeks. It's going to set me back about £350 just to get there. However, this group were like, I've known them for so many years and I've only just started to really get into them. So it's like, I kind of want to go because it might be their last time ever performing. I know that they've been going for about 7 or 8 years, and a lot of the time that normally means that they're coming close to the end. So this could very well be one of their last tours, or normally K-pop idols do like a final tour, but I would love to go on more than one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if things go well, then I can attend that. It'll be for 1 day. I'm organising it better than the last time that I went. It'll be 1 day, and the hotel will be on site, which is really good. So yeah, but I absolutely love that. That's a little kitchen at the back. Look at how sick that is. So many little hidden details, which I didn't expect. Sorry, I've put that to the side, just so I can continue building this. Yep, and I've put that on the wrong way. How did I do that? I don't know, but I managed to fix it, so that's all I'm at. See these blues that are in this set? They're so like vibrant is the best way to describe it. I'm really, really happy. See these gift with purchases though, like these ones specifically. It does make sense why the threshold is so high if you look at, like, they're very premium. I'm going to be honest, they are very, very premium. It's time for a sticker, by the way, so we are going to do the same thing that I just did. And we're just going to put it on with my finger. So don't get scared. If it doesn't go on straight, that's okay. And I'm going to try my hardest. You might see me concentrating here. Wait, let me line it up. Sorry, bear with me whilst I go silent to line this up. Yo, that is even better than the first sticker. Wow. I'm proud of myself. That's a genuine talent. Like, come on, hype me up in the comments. Tell me that's a genuine talent. Because I think that's a genuine talent. This is great. This is a great wee set. I'm really, really happy with it. There's another part of the inside of the kitchen. Like, there's so many colours, which I wouldn't expect. Yo, why am I putting this the wrong way? Okay, there we go. That goes there, right? Yeah, I think so. And that piece goes here. I don't know if you noticed, some of my content started to change over some time on TikTok. I went into a bit of K-pop content, and then I realised it was working, to be fair. But now, because of Brick Vivid sending me tons of stuff, I'm kind of back onto just purely Lego content now, which is good. I've also made another TikTok account with my mate, the Unhinged Sings. If you don't already, give that one a follow. And we are trying to post on there together. And I also have another account which I'm going to try and make, which it was already made actually. It's got loads of followers, which will be for K-pop only. So that's going to be probably in the works over the next couple of weeks, maybe days, I think, hopefully. Because as I say, I was starting to put K-pop content onto this TikTok, and on there, what I was putting onto there was like me recommending songs. And when I was recommending the songs, I was also embarrassing myself. So I'd rather do that on an account that's exclusive to K-pop only. So that is the plan for that account as well. So 3 accounts I'm going to be running, as well as this YouTube account. I know you can't see the top of my head, it's so annoying, but there is a lot of stuff in the works, that's all I can say. I can't say it until the stuff that's in the works has happened, and then I can kind of say it. So hopefully though, the background will be fixed. Honestly, a skill and a half. Look at that. Look at how straight that is. Wow. Nah, I'm proud. I'm very proud of that. Genuinely. So see, out of this and the Japan one and the Taco one, I'm going to start ranking them. So Japan will always be number 1 for me, because you know I love Japan. Like, Japan, great. This one is probably going to be second. Now, there's just something about this that's so good. It's all the little intricate details and the build techniques that are really, 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 really good. So yeah, this one is second. And number 3, by no means for like, oh, this is a bad set or anything, because it's really good and they had good techniques as well. It was just because these 2 are slightly better in my opinion. So there we go. That is why I picked this. 2 seconds, lots to put that on. Hit that thing like a drum, drum, drum. Bum, 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 bum. They are, I might be going to see. Sorry. That bit may or may not get cut out. Probably won't get cut out. It's okay, let's embarrass ourselves. Sorry, there's a bit of dust on that I have to get off. You can get me unhinged on this account. I will be unhinged. I hope you enjoy that. You can see it pretty well, to be fair. The camera angle ain't that bad. We are also, I mean, I've not even got my proper camera. That's like bloody away somewhere. I've kind of lost that, so I need to find that as well. There's just so much stuff behind the scenes that none of you know about. It's just crazy, you know what I mean? That goes right there. Honestly, what can I say about this so far except that it's genuinely amazing. Let me show you the intricate details on here. It is so cool. I'm just going to put those pieces away. No! I dropped that piece. Ow! My chair's broken, by the way. And it's really painful back there. So I need to buy a new chair. But look at the intricate details. Look at the back. Look at the front. Look at all these. Oh, it's 10 out of 10. It's amazing. So final bag. I'm going to go quiet as I do this. No. I better drop pieces. There's a lot of pink flowers here. Okay. Well, they're pink and like purple-ish almost. They're like slightly different shades. But yeah, the reason I went silent there is just because it would probably be relatively loud. Okay, I've dropped that piece inside there. It would probably be relatively loud with the bags being open. I wouldn't really even say the bag's been open. I would say the bag's been ripped. This is actually a long video. Either I'm a slow builder or I just chat too much. Right, put this down, put this down, put this. Now, that's cool. You've got to admit, that's cool techniques. We are now going to get onto repetitive steps. Yep, as I thought, because we have 4 plants to make. So, wish me luck. Put that down. onto there. Yo! Oh, a little kitten! That's so cute. Focus, bro. Bro, focus! It's not going to focus, but you can see there's a little kitten. Instrument. See, this is what I mean. They've got such cool, like, for a GWP, honestly, they should be releasing like, bigger versions of these sets. Like, oh, that would be... Nickel did have a modular restaurant, right? Diner, Parisian restaurant, they had that. But Lego doesn't really have a modular restaurant. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to concentrate on these instructions because I need to figure out what is the light pieces and what is the dark pieces. I think I figured it out. I think that's a dark piece, dark piece, dark piece, another dark piece. See, when you have built the Avengers Tower and the Daily Bugle, these repetitive steps are not repetitive anymore. They feel like easy now. I used to complain about repetitive steps, but these now feel normal. But yeah, have they released a restaurant? They have, but I would be like interested in Lego creating like basically the mini restaurants, but having them all as a modular. So like almost like a plaza of restaurants is what I would call it. So, oops, I dropped that piece. So you've got like one place with a bunch of restaurants, or like a bunch of little restaurants like this. I mean, that could be a good mock, making like a modular building but having just these 4 mini restaurants in the inside, and then even making my own restaurant as well for that. That could be a good mock. I've got lots of mock ideas that I want to do. It's just about trying to execute them, which I still need to make the BTS mock, actually, speaking of mocks. The reason I can't do that is because I've run out of bricks, so I'm going to have to actually just order some normal bricks for that. I was trying to use my stash, but my stash isn't big enough, so I'm going to have to order normal bricks for that. And I'm also going to get another version of the BTS set because we need additional pieces from it to make sure that we can like add a second floor of the record store, and then a second floor, well, what a catch by the way, then a second floor of the donut shop and things like that. So that's still being worked on, which is a difficult mock to do. But the idea for it is pretty sick, and if it was ever to be completed, which it will be, because I'm going to complete it, because there's no way I've tore down that BTS set to just turn around and go, guys, I'm not going to complete it. That ain't me. I'm not that type of person. It's just going to take me a bit of time to obviously do it. Oh no, I nearly dropped that piece, but it's going to take me a bit of time to obviously do it, and whenever I have it, it'll be pretty good, and I'll obviously make some content on it. 2 seconds. Sometimes you've got to concentrate when you're making. Oh, see, look, I'm dropping pieces left, right, and centre. I don't even know what this part is that we're making. We're going to figure it out. Where's my minifigure? Oh, she's right there. Thought I lost her. Concentrate. It's getting a bit, not complicated, but like, I need a bit more concentration for what I'm doing. Why is he singing a song? Oh, that might be where like the fish goes at the top. Yeah, we're making a fish out of bricks. So I take it this is like a fish place thing, shop. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, a shop that sells only fish. Only fish. I wish I never said that. But a shop that sells only fish products. Which, I mean, is just like basically a chippy, but a Greek chippy. That's what it is. Probably healthier for you rather than a chippy. I mean, that wouldn't be hard. Where is that piece? Is it under here? Oh yeah, it's under there. Sometimes you think you lose a piece, then you realise, oh no, I ain't lost a piece. It's just underneath something. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? A lot of the time when I miss a piece though, I've got the spare. There's been a very rare occasion when I've not had the spare, and the missing pieces are very, very rare as well. I mean, how many missing pieces have you ever had in a set? I think I've had one proper missing piece, like a big missing piece. It was just one missing piece, and Lego sent it out relatively quick, so don't think there was a problem with that at all. So we've only got the eye on one side of this fish, which kind of makes sense because the back of the fish you're not going to see the eye. So that does make sense. We're nearly finished making the fish. How has this been a half-an-hour video? That's insane. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watched the full thing. I hope you built something with me whilst you watched it. Whilst you watched it, and you're not just sitting there not building something. I mean, you can, because, I mean, who cares? But still, it's kind of cool. So the fish can move up and down. And that goes here. Oh, that's sick. I'll show you the finished product in a minute. I'm not going to show you it yet. I think we're nearly done. We're going to be putting on this umbrella. Yep, as I thought. Why am I singing Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh. I didn't really like Winnie the Pooh. There we go. What way does that go? Goes like this. Nice one. And the fish goes up the way. Nice one. And a couple of one plant actually, which we need this piece and this piece. And that goes into here. And that goes into here. And then we have these really sick orange flowers. Like, they are vibrant. This is what I like about this. This is a very, very vibrant build. And I feel like the Taqueria, that's why it's lower on my thing. It just wasn't as vibrant, I think, personally. But this one's really vibrant. And the Japanese one is just Japanese. That's why it gets to be the top one, to be honest with you. I wonder what the final one's going to be. I wouldn't mind like an Italian one, an Indian one. Whoa, represent. An Indian one could be good. But I wouldn't mind an Italian one. That could be good. This little guitar piece, or whatever it is, goes into its instrument, because I don't know what instrument it is. And then the waffle, I think it is just going to sit on there. And the cat has got a drinking bowl out the front, and then we'll put the minifigure in. And then that's us. We are done. And this little kitten. No, whoa. Alright, it just sits in there. But that's a bit dangerous because that's probably just going to fall about. But okay. Yes, loads of spare pieces may I add. Tons and tons of spare pieces here. We'll put them up here as well. And that's up to me to clean it up afterwards, which is going to be fun. There we go. Let me put the minifigure in. And she can be, well, yeah, let's make her cook. Let's put the hot chocolate just back here, I guess. I think it's a hot chocolate, I don't know, it'll be like maybe a coffee or something. Well, she has to hold that. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just trying to make her fit somewhere in the kitchen. Maybe in the door frame. Can you stand? No, I'll do. There we go. And that is our second build done, which is really, really nice. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. I want a bit of feedback. I did it because I thought it would be good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, maybe we can build on the next video. Maybe I can build that Spiderman set. But let me know if you want that. I've got 3 sets there to build. Still building the Avengers Tower and the 2 other brick fitted sets. And then time to go through the backlog, which is insane. But yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.